Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's another day, it's another weekend, it's another Everton game, like I said, and once again, it is the same formation, it is the same tactics, it's basically the same players. It gave me a headache right off the bat when I saw the lineup. I sit there 5, 10 minutes till 2 p.m. in the UK, and I wait for the Twitter news. I wait for that one new tweet from Everton FC. Hit it, close my eyes, cross my fingers, throw up a. Doesn't matter what you pray to. Doesn't matter if you pray, if you don't pray. You hope for something positive. You hope for not more of the same, and you get exactly the same. Schneiderlin's in there. Sigurdsson's in there. Iwobi's in there, which is good, but where's Bernard? Is he still sick with the flu? Is he just not needed for a game like this? I think he is. Like I said yesterday, we can go look at it again. This is somewhat what I would have done. Yeah, take Gomez out of there, obviously. But, replace that with, move it out there. But that's what I wanted if Gomez was playing. And I just assume that if Gomez is fit enough to make the bench, he should be fit enough to start. Maybe he's just got 45 minutes in his legs. Who knows? But this, if it had been something different, I'd have had a different score prediction. But I'm still saying that it's going to be 1-1. I don't see us getting a lot of goals. I see us creating some chances, possibly, but no. And of course, yesterday I was looking on the regular places, Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, all the places, seeing what people had to say. And there's so many people that really, really think that, oh, hey, yeah, nice scarf. This is the scarf from last year's official Everton package for members that pay their dues and get the goodies. Good morning, Ant. How are you? And what do you think of the lineup again? Lewis has already said that, it's just same old same. Don't see us winning. I mean, he's positive, says a 3-1 result, but I just don't see where those goals are coming from with what we currently have on the pitch. You bring maybe Moise Ken on later, you bring Bernard on later, you bring on Gomez later, but from right now, I just don't see it. Because Burnley's back four, their midfield. Oh, good morning, Pepper. Yeah, no, of course, makes sense. You got to go support the team that you root for. Should be a pretty good game. I'll be watching that one a little later too, but I just don't know about this game. I wanted us to come out and try something new. Like I said, it's an obvious low block game from Burnley. They're gonna put at least 6 men behind the ball all the time because their midfielders aren't gonna push on too much. They've got Tarkowski, they've got Ben Mee. They're gonna be just plucking stuff out of the air. Taffy Benafi. uh, oh no, he is stubborn. But if you want to look at it as a glass half full type thing, it's like maybe they've been working on stuff. Maybe he's been telling that Schneiderlin has to do more than just pass the ball left and right. And he has to push on and be a little more creative, but I don't see that happening. Schneiderlin is such a safe player. Maybe he's told Delph to push on quite a bit, try and break the lines. Siggy needs to get beyond Dominic Calvert-Lewin at some point in time. Maybe Alex Iwobi is going to come in, but that's why we need Iwobi and Bernard out there. Because if Iwobi wants to come inside, or even play inside in a 4-3-3, and we need people getting on beyond Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Because if Dominic Calvert-Lewin's strength, right, is we knock the ball up to him, we play the ball into his feet, he holds the ball up well, shields the ball well, and then he needs someone to lay it off to and pass it to. If he's just going to be passing it back to Sigurdsson, who's going to be getting absolutely mugged off today in the game, don't be surprised if Schneiderlin has an absolutely, Sigurdsson has an absolutely shocking disappearing act going on today. I don't think he's going to do very much with Burnley's defense and with their central midfield pairing. I just don't see it. Oh, you guys and your banter. anyways. But yeah, so sorry if I'm not super really high energetic. See if I'm not super, enthused about this. Oh, good morning, Jeff. Good morning. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Yeah, again, see people talk. I said yesterday I got a message from Ant. Everton FC is the best. Saying when am I streaming? When am I uploading? And all that stuff, but why it's not like I can get up here and say, oh hey, we tried this new formation against this team and this player's looking good and this player, it's all the same predictable stuff, and I don't like repeating myself. It's like when you're at work and you don't like repeating things to people over and over and over again, and or in any other type of thing. The only time that's fun is like when you're trying to like train a dog, and I've been trying to train my new dog recently. Basically to do tricks. Earn your treats. You jump up and down, shake with the paw. Sit down on command, all that stuff. Stay. I can do that because there's something in it. But when it comes to Everton Football Club, I mean, all the time the press conferences, the videos they put out. It looks like they put out a video yesterday or a couple of days ago with their mad skills and the training session. I tell you what, Jibril Sidibe can finish, right? You're watching that. If you watch that, you can see he's just putting it bottom bins, top bins. He looks like he's a great striker with the ball, and all this other stuff. But it's just all so predictable. So yeah, I've said a 1-1. I don't see where the goals are coming from. This is how I see the game coming out. Okay. We're going to come out. We'll probably play on the front foot for a little bit. Try and get the crowd out of, stop them singing this and that. We'll pass the ball around. We'll pass it sideways. We'll do all this stuff. We'll get it to the wings. We'll probably cross it in, yada, yada. But then it'll settle down. I can easily see us scoring first, if possible. But then if we do score first, we're not going to go on and try and get a second. We're probably going to sit back. We're probably going to be comfortable. Going to let Burnley come on to us. And then Burnley, 35th, 40th minute or so, right before halftime, they're going to score. We're going to go in at 1-1. And then we're going to come out. And the game will remain 1-1 for the rest of the time. We'll make substitutions, probably too late in the game for some reason. And we'll just get out there with a point. And it'll be boring, it'll be pedantic, it'll be pedestrian. We're going to look like the mid-table side, if not lower bottom half side that we currently are. Marco's going to take a bunch of stick. Or it could go the other way. We come out flying, because everyone says, oh, we won 5-1 last season. Come on. Do you really see that happening again this season? I don't, personally. 1 second. I haven't messed to make sure that everything is working correctly. There we go. Anyway, guys, get your score predictions in real quick. I'm saying 1-1. Let's see what you guys actually think. And I want truthful things. I don't want any false promises or false hope or what you actually think is going to happen today. 2-0 Burnley. Well, you know what? I'm not going to say you're going to be wrong. It could easily be that. That's the problem too. It could easily be so many different scores. Schneiderlin's going to do a job. If Schneiderlin plays there, he is going to do a job, but he doesn't do enough going forward, and that's what I've said plenty of times. Neither does Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson is not going to have the space and the time that he had against Manchester City. Oh, 1-0 Everton. I can easily see that. I can see us getting, a smash and grab at some point. But I just don't see where the goals are going to come from. I don't see how this formation actually has anything other than just plan A of going down the wings and crossing it. Unless Marco's had something else going on tactically with the same formation, but a different way of passing the ball around, different movements, different patterns of play, different interchanges, moving people around. I can see that, But if Richarlison just stays out on the right and Iwobi stays out on the left and Dominic Calvert-Lewin kind of occupies the half space in the center circle. See, yeah. Does a 1-0 win, like there could be a range. It could be a boring 0-0. It can be an exciting, quote unquote, 0-0 where everyone gets chances but just nothing goes in. But man, oh man. Reese Carter, welcome. How are you doing? Why start Schneidlin? Don't ask me why. Ask Marco why. Apparently he does the job. But the problem is that Burnley are not going to push that many people forward for us to need two central defensive midfielders. I think Delph can handle it perfectly fine on his own. If we just played a 4 and then Delph in front, and then we played like, Iwobi and Davis or something like, we play a 1-2 in the midfield, not a 2-1 and 2 out wide. I just don't get it. And plus, we've seen enough times now that it doesn't. The same problem is going to happen. It's not like there's too many ways that you can alternate or anything when it comes to the 4-2-3-1. It's just that formation. But there's not going to be enough pressure on us for us to have those players. And the amount of times that Schneidlin or Delph is going to be completely, stood with tons and tons of space around them. Yeah. People are going to unsubscribe all the time. Zico O'Sullivan, welcome, thank you. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Here come the teams. And the thing, like I said before, when it comes to people unsubscribing, I probably had 500 subscribers. I think it was 545 subscribers that came from one WWE wrestling video that I had. It was when Vince McMahon came out, and then Shane McMahon, if you know your wrestling, came out and said that he had purchased WCW. That's like the hottest video I've ever had, and I put it up in like 2010. So I got like 550 odd subscribers from that video. So recently, the past 6 months, people are getting inundated with me putting up new videos, and it's Everton Football Club. Like, not many people watch wrestling or even care about Everton Football Club. So if they're getting bombarded in their email, in their YouTube, notifications and all that, then I should actually have the Discord server open, right? I mean, I just really set up the Discord server, so if people have a microphone and a headset and they ever wanted to come on to do a post-match talk or have a chat or something, or even come on at some other time, can actually have a talk and people can vent their frustration. Because, typing on your keyboard and venting your frustration is one thing, but, just being able to yell into a microphone, have me agree, and then, da-da-da-da-da. Later, Pepper. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you guys do well today. Jack Cork's not playing today. That's something. But yeah, see, they're just going over 4-4-2. Ashley Barnes and Chris Wood, two tanks of human beings. And that's going to be a key part of the game today. Can Michael Keane and Yerry Mina handle Ashley Barnes and Chris Wood? This is going to be a big thing. How much time are they going to have on the ball? How many times are they going to bring it down and bring other players into play? God, I even hate seeing the numbers 4-2-3-1 now. It's annoying. Yeah, Cork is injured. Yeah, you're right. And there's Morgan Schneidlin. Jeez. Where is the creativity going to come from? I hope I'm wrong. I hope we just blow them out the water and we look great and all of us have egg on our face and just say, you know what? The 4-2-3-1 does work sometimes when it's played correctly. You've got da-da-da, but no. But, oh, jeez. Anyway, here's to you guys. Here's to Everton. And that's our season. Going up in smoke in a 4-2-3-1. I'll look at Marco smiling and having a good time. Marco actually shaving this week? Yeah, he's looking a little ragged. I always get concerned about managers. I don't actually know what happened in the Tottenham game earlier. I was planning on watching that one later, Jeff. I was a little late getting up today, so I didn't get to watch the full Tottenham game. But yeah, so almost ready to kick off here. Everton, they're all blue. Come on, boys. 3-0 Brighton. Oh, I bet Expression is having a good time. You know, Demway's there, fan blood. You know, oh, Lloris broke his arm. I might have to just watch that game anyways, even if I learn the result. I'll just watch it later. But, yeah, Pickford needs a big game today, too. No messing around. But, God, I just predict this is going to be so boring. Delph's getting them fired up, though. Do you see all those people, and that, I don't know what his name was, the newspaper columnist saying that Phil Foden should have been in over Fabian Delph, when Phil Foden's played literally 2 kicks of football this season. And we're off. And we bomb it forward, and it goes right out of play. Okay, good start. Yeah, and that's the problem, right, Jeff? The whole league has gone to shit. No one's pushing on it. It's only Liverpool and Manchester City. It's wide open. Everyone's in transition, and yet we're where we are. Just imagine if we'd have got points at Villa, points at Bournemouth, points at home to Sheffield United. Where would we be? That's 9. Let's say between 7 and 9 points better off. Cruising. Everyone would be happy. All right, Coleman pushing it forward. DLC punted on. It'd be second. Oh. Hey, Lewis, thanks for joining the Discord server. Appreciate that. Anytime anybody wants to message me when, I don't have a YouTube video up or anything, just go to the Discord channel and send me a message. I got notifications turned on, so if you want to have a chat during the day when I'm at work or something, Flick Tom, Dominic Calvert-Lewin with a foul, just get a hold of me. If you've got any ideas of what I should talk about in a video or anything like that, just let me know. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to make content for you guys that you want to see. So if anybody has a suggestion on anything to do with the channel, just let me know. I'll take it under consideration and most likely implement it into what I do. But yeah, I was playing the PES game last night if you watched it, and the AI there is super intelligent. I played it on not the hardest setting, but the second hardest setting. And just long ball after long ball from Burnley, and that's what they've done already. It's what they're looking for. We need to be so aware of that. And we're going long ball too. Dominic Calvert-Lewin chasing down. Yeah, Dom's getting a little... Dom's flattening some people right off the bat here, letting them know they're in a game. Luca Dean needs to have a good game today too. I know he was under the weather. Oh, here we go. Luca Dean down the left. He's going to cross it in, right? Yep. Tries to cross, and it's knocked down, and it's out for a corner. Okay, so far, predictable. So far, it's super predictable. Have a sip of my beverage. Come on, Yerry. Yerry needs to get on one of these. This should be our only strategy from corner kicks, is just putting it on Yerry Mina's head. Ooh, Fabian Delph got close to that. Comes out to Iwobi. Back into the mixer. Oh! That looked like it was going towards the goal. Well closed down, Iwobi. That's good. I mean, I could I could show people Des Moines, I guess. And it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but and I'm always looking to branch out, of the channel and all that stuff. So like, oh, whoa, that was skied really high. The camera even had to go up a little bit. Yeah. Oh, okay, this is Luca Dean territory right here. Oh, by the way, guys, quick disclaimer. I'm probably about 10... Oh, wait. If you guys are watching this, you're probably watching it on an illegal stream, right? So you might not be... But usually I'm probably about 10, 15 seconds behind most websites when they update the score if you're watching it live or something. So please don't say that we've scored or react to us scoring until you see me get all excited, or if Burnley score the opposite. But got a free kick here on the edge of the box. This is Luca Dean territory. So, great opportunity here. Come on, Luca. Come on, Luca. I really hope Sigurdsson's not going to float this in. But Luca Dean doesn't look like he's thinking about taking this. This looks like Sigurdsson all day. But nope, never mind. Le Magnifique is prepping himself, slapping his face. Yeah, Luca's going to have a go at this. Come on, Luca Dean. Come on, Luca Dean. Get in there, boy. Nope. Oh, Sigurdsson tried to go near post on Heaton there. I mean Pope, sorry, Nick Pope. Forgot Heaton plays for Aston Villa now. I mean, it's a decent strike. Oh, it was going in. It was going in, but Nick Pope got across there really easily. Sigurdsson on the corner kick here. And this is another thing, right? People talk about all the chances that Sigurdsson's created. Well, most of them come from free kicks and from corners. There's not that many open play set pieces from Gylfi. I mean, it's floated in. Comes out to Iwobi. Going to get recycled. Luca Dean. Delph. Pings it over. That's all. That's Nick Pope all day long. Too many floated balls so far. And here they go. Counter-attacking Burnley. Looking down the line. Well intercepted by Alex Iwobi there. Good play by Delph. Good play by Delph. Just holding it up. Letting everyone get back into position. Schneiderlin. Oh, that was a 10-yard pass from Schneiderlin that time. But it was back to Michael Keane. Of course it was. See, and Schneiderlin's playing like 20 yards ahead of Fabian Delph here. I don't understand that at all. Maybe it's just filling in for a position, but... Oh, I appreciate that, Ant. Thank you very much. But if Schneiderlin's playing 20 yards up ahead of Fabian Delph, we've got issues here. We really do. Well, that was a crap ball from Burnley. Alex Iwobi now down the left side. Let's see some movement inside, guys. Oh, here we go. Iwobi cutting inside, playing it back. Now we're just pinging it around. Burnley are back and setting their defensive formation. I just dilly-dallying around here. What we got going on the phone? Thanks to that, I just got a notification myself. But they're just a long ball, just hoofing it up. I don't see how Burnley supporters can be happy with this football either. But if it gets results, I wouldn't care. Thomas Peckham, thank you for being here. How's the start been? It's been predictable, as usual. Passing it around, middle of the park, not going forward too much, and then just trying to go down the left side mostly with Luca Dean so far. Sigurdsson had a decent free kick on target, but went out for a corner. The corner was pretty much wasted. But, Burnley are just trapping us in, closing down all the angles, and then when they get the ball, they just hoof it up top towards Wood and Ashley Barnes, and that's about it so far. Predictable. But I can hear the Evertonians screaming pretty loud. Burnley fans aren't really into it. Long ball up to Calvert-Lewin. Iwobi dispossessed. Yeah, all of our players are just getting swamped. Quick, switch the play quickly. Okay, now we go. Out to Coleman. Coleman, of course, puts his foot on it, holds it up. Goes back to Michael Keane. Fucking this shit. It's absolute shit football. Burnley passing around the midfield. Breaking away. Oh, look, and they go. Played into the feet of Barnes. They're passing it around. So this is like two identical teams. This look like it's going to be attack BS defense. Everton attacking them defending. No, well, basically right now that's what it is. Everton getting to the final third. They lose possession, and they're just going for a long ball over the top. And Peters, their left back, is just way up the pitch. Just tried to hit a volley from the most obscure, acute angle and try and catch Pickford out. But that was just another ball from front to back, long ball, hoof ball. But that was... But yeah, we're going to pass it around. We're going to have the most possession in this game. Or the stats are going to look like we should have been competing, but we get to the final third, they dispossess us, and then boom, they just hoof it up. They've got two players that can hold the ball up well, bring other people into play, and there we go. Burnley are just going to keep constantly bypassing the midfield. Ball into the box. And that's it. It's just going to be long ball after long ball. Oh, Burnley are shocking. But the formation that we're playing, this 4-2-3-1, doesn't allow us to take advantage of what Burnley are going to do. They're going to have a back four, and they're going to have the two midfielders constantly sitting in front of the back four. They're just going to make it compact, double block. The double block, low block, sit back, and we don't have enough players creative enough. We've got Richarlison, Iwobi, Sigurdsson if he bothers to show up, and that's it. Three of them. Delph and Schneiderlin, no. Oh, tried to lay it off to Luca Dean for a shot, but I got closed down. Yeah, we keep winning possession back in the final third, and then we just, there we go, Delph to Schneiderlin, Schneiderlin back to Keane, Keane to Coleman, Coleman turns back around. Go on, Schneiderlin, into the space, lad! Dispossessed again, we lose possession, and they're going to hoof it forward. Oh, wait, actually go, McNeil. McNeil's actually going for it. Pacey forward. Yeet boy cringe. How are you doing? I want somebody to score. I don't care if it's Iwobi. I don't care if it's Pickford. I don't care if it's Keane. Somebody just score. And Burnley just slow the tempo down. They just want a throw in, 15 yards from the corner flag, and they just stroll over, bring their players up. There's no urgency in their play. Ball into the box again. Okay, so Luca Dean just got out-muscled there by Goodmanson at the far post. Oh, yeah, yes, Mr. Peckham. I'm totally down with that. I'm totally down with anything that isn't this 4-2-3-1 with Schneiderlin and Sigurdsson in their positions right now. You take Schneiderlin out, number one, and then you just do some formation. We came out and played like a 4-5-1, or we came out and played, a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-2-2, just something to get excited about, something that makes it look like Marco is trying to change something and do something that teams can prepare against us so easily right now because they know exactly what formation we're going to play, exactly what players are going to play, and exactly what positions. It's easy to coach against. Now we're trying to play out from the back here. Mina hoofs it down the line, but nope. And we're not even stretching them. If we want to have space in the middle of the park, you have to have Richarlison and Iwobi out wide, but they're both playing in the half space, I guess you want to call it that, on the outside, and their defenders are just collapsing in, so they basically got a narrow back four, and then two in front. There's no way of getting through the middle of the park here. Oh, it's just so tragic. So pathetic. And don't worry, I want us to win. And like I said before, maybe a part of the problem that I have with this channel, not that it's really a problem, but I've already said many times I'm giving Silva all of this season to get it sorted out, to get the players bedded in, to get a formation, a strategy, a way of playing, try and get an Everton identity back. And then we'll start talking about all that after the end of the season. And then give him one more transfer window, try and get some more Deadwood out, and all of that. So, next season will be Silva's make or break when I'm really going to be on his ass, really criticizing and really being critical. But this just hitting hope into the box from Burnley. But we have to counter quickly. Here we go. Sigurdsson, go, fast, move it with pace. They've already got 5 players back against our 4. Richarlison, Iwobi, dribbling around Iwobi. Oh. Deflection. Could have gone in, but went wide. See, that's the thing. Please don't give me any Mikel Arteta talk. Not buying the Eddie Howe. Mourinho wouldn't come unless we gave him a bunch of money, which makes him a mercenary. I don't like his personality. I don't like his tactics either. It's too pragmatic. It's too park the bus. There is a person I do think would be, ball into the box. Oh, well muscled out by Ben Mee. They're just out muscled Dominic Calvert-Lewin. There is one manager that I think would fit Everton to a T, who would get everything sorted out. But he's got some connections and some past with the lads across the park there. So most people probably wouldn't want him in, but I think he'd be the best choice. So I'm not going to mention any names. But I'm about to fall asleep here. Just kidding. That wouldn't be very good for the stream, would it? All right, Tom. And if you're new here and you're just section, Ellis Nevitt, hello, how are you? What score do I think? I've said all this game it's going to be 1-1 with these tactics and these players. So at least up until the 60th, 65th minute, until we make some changes. I can only see us being a 1-1. If we make some changes at halftime maybe, or if we make changes later in the game and actually want to go for it with more expressive, more creative, more dynamic players, I can see us getting a result. But with these players on the pitch right now, with these tactics against this Burnley team and their defense, I don't see us scoring more than one jammy goal. Penalty, something from a corner, that's all I see. Hey, I appreciate that, Thomas. If anybody, like I was going to say, if anybody is lurking in chat and they don't like chatting and they're just here to watch the chat, listen to me talk, please please subscribe. Trying to grow the channel, And for my Luca Dean pulls it back. See, that's what we need to do more of, pulling the ball back, aimless, lofted balls into the box, even if they do have pace on them. Easy to defend. We need people crashing into the box late, which is another problem that we have when Schneiderlin and Sigurdsson are on the pitch. They're not really players that want to crash into the box or make a late run, a la Gerrard, a la Lampard, other players of that ilk that used to, be Johnny on the spot in the box when we pull the ball back. So we need more pullbacks with pace, more players breaking forward and being brave and committing to get into the box. But we just don't have that. I see, and these commentators talk about, it's a great strategy from Everton. Iwobi's cutting inside and drawing a player, and it's leaving plenty of space for Luca Dean. They're going to leave Luca Dean plenty of space because they know he's just going to cross it into the box. So they can gobble it up all day long. Burnley play percentage-based football. That's why they play long balls up to strong, powerful players. That's why they play their defensive blocks so they can, take the ball and turn defense into offense on a counter-attack really fast. They're going to give Coleman and Dean plenty of time on the outside to cross the ball in because 9 times out of 10, they're going to outmuscle Dominic Calvert-Lewin. They're going to outmuscle Richarlison. They're going to head the ball away. They're going to get back in their shape, be nice and compact, to be ready to defend again. This is simple stuff. It's schoolboy stuff. Burnley play like a team that are constantly always thinking about staying in the top flight, staying in the Premier League, getting the good TV money, maybe, nurturing some players, maybe, challenging for Europe like they did a couple of seasons ago. But their main objective. Hey, Cabin Bassnet, thank you for being here. Yeah, exactly. They're not a hard team to beat. But with a formation and tactics like this, they are going to be hard to beat. Because this plays right into their hands. But Burnley's number one aspiration is to stay in the Premier League, just like half the league. It's their, you look at a Bournemouth, you look at a Newcastle, all these teams that play a low, that play in this league, half the teams are just solely hell bent on getting 36 to 40 points and being secure. Everton should not be put into that category. But that's what we're looking like right now. We're playing like a team that doesn't want to lose 3 points. We'd rather take a point from every game because if you take 1 point per game, multiply it by 38 games a season, you're guaranteed to stay in the Premier League. We're not fighting for Premier League survival. With the way that Tottenham are going, the way that Arsenal's defense is all shabby, how shockingly shit Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Manchester United are, the issues that Chelsea have. They're going to spank a team one week, they're going to probably get beat or have a draw the next week. They're betting in new players, youthful players, Frank Lampard's first season. We should be up there. But we're playing like a team that just wants to stay in the Premier League. Fucking embarrassing. Absolutely fucking embarrassing. Lewis, which three forwards do you have in your FPL starting line, FPL team? Then, if you've got Wesley, you got what? Wesley, Pookie, and someone else. Kind of a budget-ish forward line there. So 20 minutes in, and every single second of those 20 minutes has been predictable. I mean, I get it that Marcos stands there with his nice watch on, his nice jacket, and his slick back hair, standing around like this. But does he actually do any coaching? Like, you see, managers out there constantly talking to their players, moving them around, telling them what to do, telling them where they want to be, what they should be doing, making subtle adjustments inside of the game. But Marco just stands there. And now we'll go sit down and do this. I said, I wish there was other things we could talk about. Oh, Wesley, Pookie, Aguero. I like that. I do. I like that a lot. But yeah, there's just really nothing positive to discuss when it comes to this right now, and it's just so frustrating because I want to be positive. I want to get out there and say, hey, look at how this player's banging them in, or look at how great all these assists are and how we're mixing it up. But here we go out to the left to Luca Dean. 8 men already behind the ball. 8 men versus our 4. No way to penetrate. Now we just recycle it back to Delph. Iwobi's in the center of the park. Sprays the ball out to Seamus Coleman. Coleman going to put the cross in. Always going to give him a little duke. And we got a corner. Okay. But again, it's really... Oh, and by the way, Jeff, you are absolutely correct who I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. Come on, just put a ball, not a high, stupid, lofted ball, Sigurdsson. Put it in there. LMC, there's probably a stream for the game somewhere on the internet. You have to go look for it, though. Oh, Mina gets on the end of it, but not a very good attempt on goal. And Burnley have got a player down now. But again, it was just another lofted ball into the box. We don't try anything else. Where's the just going for the near post flick on? Where's going for the far post crashing in at the back post? There's nothing. Just floated into the middle of the box. Who's down here? Lowton? So a little break in play. See, look, here's the thing too. Oh, Roy Keane's in attendance. What's Roy Keane doing? Is Roy Keane going to be the next Everton manager? That'd be funny. But see, here's another problem that I have with what's been going on at Everton recently. When the ball, they've got a player down, Burnley have a player down, right? And automatically, 5 or 6 players go over. Sean Dyche is coaching. He's talking to him. He's grabbing him. He's kissing him. He's hugging him. He's slapping him. Doing a whole bunch of stuff. And what do our players do? Just walk around, have a little chat, have a little laugh. No one's going over there. Marco Silva's not doing any talking, not conveying any messages to his players on the pitch. Try this, try that. Watch this guy. It's a weakness. Let's see. Pickford, Dean, Van Dijk, Shaw, Richarlison, Sterling, Mount, McGinn, Wesley. That's actually a very good, that's a very well-balanced team you've got there, Lewis. I like that. I think my team I've got Brighton goalkeeper, can't even think of his name right now, in goal. And him and his backup as a backup. I always do that. But I've got Van Dijk. No, actually I don't. I have Robertson. No, I have Robertson, Alexander-Arnold, Digne, Lundstrom, Kelly, Salah, Sterling, McGinn, Richarlison, Cantwell, And then up top, I've got Vardy, Pookie, and I've got just Mason Greenwood as my backup. Matt Ryan, yes, Matt Ryan. Clean sheet for me today, though, right? Thank you. Okay, back to the game. Enough FPL. Well held up by Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but going nowhere. Collision in the middle of the park there, and now Burnley have possession back. Cut out by Richarlison. This is so shit football. So shit to watch. Aaron, I am watching the game on the NBC Sports Gold app, only available in America, which I still think is absolutely strange. I'm not going to get into the whole TV blackout thing again. Me and Jeff had a discussion about that a couple of weeks ago, but I just think it's such a shambles that you can't even pay-per-view or pay to watch Everton when I, sitting in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of America, can watch a 4K HD stream of Everton Football Club, and the people in that country and in that town, in that city, can't even watch the game on TV live. It's such a shocking thing that they do. We have the same thing over here with the NFL, don't get me wrong. But, yeah. Yep, it only cost me about £5 a month, and I get every single Premier League game. So I get 40 Premier League games a month for £5. Watch on demand, all that stuff. No. If you pay close attention to American politics, Jeff, which you don't, there's no reason for that. NFL stadiums aren't empty because of TV. NFL stadiums are empty because of all the kneeling and all the propaganda and all the bullshit that goes on with players spitting on the American flag, spitting on the American armed forces, constantly crying or promoting, I shouldn't say crying, that's disingenuous, complaining and bringing politics and social justice issues into a sport. They're not separating the politics from the sport itself and forgetting that they're actually paid athletes, paid entertainers, and they're not spokesmen for radical social, justice people. That's why people aren't showing up to the games. Like, yeah, the whole Kaepernick thing. Yeah, exactly. That's why people aren't showing up. The same thing with baseball. Same thing with a lot of American sports. People are sick and tired of the agenda that goes in with these arrogant, overpaid athletes and all that stuff. That's the main reason behind it. But also TV does play a role in it. And plus the all the rule changes that they have in both baseball and in American football makes the game less enjoyable. If you see the amount of yellow flags, it's called the NBC Sports app. Well, you see, when don't want to get too much into this, but when you say that a Marine would do that, see, that's where it comes from. Somebody shouldn't be told to do something like that. But do you see how much money this man has made? Oh, I could do some commentary. Yeah, sorry. Let's get into it. Okay, Burnley have the ball down the right-hand side here. Well intercepted by Delph. Yerry Mina just hoofs it forward. Burnley win it in. Yeah, see, Burnley are winning all the aerial duels right now. Playing it through the centre of the park. Schneiderlin just hoofs it up forward. See, this is basically how the game's going right now. Burnley win the ball back in their defensive third when we attack. They quickly bomb it up. They quickly bomb it up top to Barnes and to Wood, and they hold it up, try and bring other players into play. And then what we do is we get it in the defensive area, and we just hoof it up top to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, hoping it sticks. And then we're just going out to the wings and trying to cross the ball in again. Like, this really isn't. This is definitely bottom of the barrel for quality football right now. Ball into the box. Again. Sigurdsson loses possession on the outside of the box. They're now down the right side. Yeah, VIP Live Box is one of the ones that I used to use. I'll just say that right now. But Jeff, your point is it's correct, but why is it a professional athlete's job to make that statement? That's just my problem with it. Oh, ball into the box. Wait. Oh, far post. Kendrick coming into the far post. Hendrick, I mean. No, we're not going to be talking about that anymore. Now this is. Oh, here's one of my dogs. Hey, Lukey. Will you come around here, Lukey? Okay, ball into the box again. Ben Mee just headed it down. Long ball into the box again, headed on. Uh-oh, ball into the box. Oh, last-ditch effort by... Hey, Lukey, what's going on? He just got his head on my lap right now. He wants to play, but doesn't realize that I'm deeply engrossed in this exciting game. Lukey! Oh, wow. I'll be right back. Did you just knock everything out? Lukey! No. Sorry about that. He just pulled out all my lights and all my monitors and all that stuff. Sorry. No, you're not going to get to see my cute dog. He just did something very, very naughty. Wow, now this is all off. Hold on a second. Now I need to make sure everything's good. Like, literally, everything just went blank except for... Luckily, my computer is actually plugged into the actual main power outlet. Everything else is into an electric strip. But let me just check that this is all okay. Sorry, guys, about that. Okay, everything looks good here. We're still live. Oh, you like my pajama bottoms? I want to get some Everton ones. Okay, here we are, we're back. Okay. Richarlison picks the ball up deep, plays the ball to Sigurdsson. It's a shit ball to Sigurdsson. See, Sigurdsson is just not fast enough and mobile enough to counterattack for us. Yeah, and apologies if you can hear any thunder out there. We've been having some major, major thunderstorms. So if the stream does go out, it's not because I just rage quit over anything. It's because, yeah, it might be an electrical or a power outage, or I might get let me just correct this a bit, an internet outage. Pickford to do a better job than Siggy? I don't know. Maybe Pickford's faster than Sigurdsson. Who knows? Can I move this up a little bit? Anyways, back to the game. Richarlison trying to take on defenders, but it looks like they have so many players back all the time, Burnley, that this just... Like, we need to make changes. There's no... Oh, hey, Neil Jackson. Thanks for being here. Burnley supporter, I take it. Yeah, that was a game where, like, Yerry Mina scored in, like, the first 2 minutes, right? Like, that was... You just had a bad day at the office then, and we were coming off an absolutely horrendous... Ooh, good ball in from Richarlison. We were coming off of a, middle of a run of just funky funk. That was not too long after we got smacked by Tottenham at home, so... we just caught you on a bad day. But yeah, you are playing better. but we're not posing you guys any problems. Daniel Sabaid, hello, welcome. Don't forget to get if you're here, guys. Even if you don't support Everton, give us a like, give us a subscribe. It's trying to at least get to 700 subscribers today. Looks like we're only 2 off of it right now. That'd be great. Give me some confidence. Ball into the box. Oh, it goes through everybody. Oh, no one reacted fast enough. That was just bobbling around the box there. What are we going to do? Coleman pings the ball in over the top. Corner ball. Corner ball. Come on. Here comes the pressure. This is what we need to do. Keep the pressure on. There's been more good chances from Burnley than there have from Everton, to be honest with you. We've had a couple of goalmouth scrambles for Everton that no one's taken advantage of. Nothing really from corners, but Burnley have twice knocked the ball into the box, long balls over the top, and almost got in. Ball in from Dean again, scrambles around, cleared off the line. Now Burnley are counter-attacking. Hendrick just holds the ball up, but boom, launched forward. But it's well headed back from Mina. Deji reverted from there, that's good. Yeah, no, it's all long ball, but this is the thing. We knew that was what they were going to do. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Neil Jackson, tell me if I'm wrong in what I'm about to say when it comes to Burnley. Okay, you've got your 4 centre-backs. Ben Mee and Tarkowski in the middle. They'll gobble up crosses from Luka Dean and Seamus Coleman all day. That's their bread and butter. Your 2 central midfielders are going to sit in front of that back 4 most of the time. So you're going to have basically a back 6. You're going to try and force us to the outside when we cross the ball, and you're going to try and counter quickly with players like McNeil and with Hendrick because they're pacey, skillful players. Or you're just going to go long ball over the top and try and win the percentage game with Wood and with Ashley Barnes, hoping for knockdowns, hoping for to create a chance, winning the game over Mina and Keane. If I'm wrong in anything I just said there, please let me know. But yeah, just under 10 minutes till halftime. Burnley have had the better chances. I'm going to say that. We've had more of the possession. Of course we have. We've probably had more shots on target. Probably had more corners. We've probably had more interceptions. We're probably dominating all the statistics. But seeing as it says goose egg Burnley and goose egg Everton, that's totally fine. I've said the game's going to be 1-1 this whole time. But right now it looks like a total 0-0. Follow the Toffee page on Insta. Well, if that's your channel there, Sharpie CO6, that's cool. You can follow me on Instagram too, and I'll follow you, the Mr. Archer. Why do they keep showing Roy Keane? But I think we need to make changes at halftime, personally. I mean, if you want to see a 2-1 Everton after halftime, we have to make some changes. I would just tell Gomez he's got to go out there and play. Take off Schneiderlin, bring on Gomez, and let's just go for it. Because what we've been trying to do for 45 minutes has not worked. Little Jelf D, welcome. Please like, please subscribe if you're new here. If you like what you're seeing, if you like what you're hearing, if you like interacting with the chat. Hopefully trying to get more and more regulars each week. If you can't. Oh, I know Gomez isn't fit, but he's on the bench, so he should be able to play at least 45 minutes. If you're taking up space on the bench and you can't play, then what the fuck is going on? So no, take off Schneiderlin, bring on Gomez, have Delph sit a little deeper, if that happens. But Gomez, we need a player like Gomez in the team. We need somebody to grab the ball and move it into the final third. It's what this game's crying out for. Somebody that's just going to break through the middle and move the Burnley defense around, because the Burnley defense is not being moved around at all right now. No one's coming out of position. Iwobi's coming in from the left-hand side, but he's just getting passed off. We're not even trying to play it up to Dominic Calvert-Lewin either, because that avenue of attack isn't going to work. Coleman bursting into the box. There we go. Pulls it back. Here we go. Oh, Iwobi shot on target, but blocked again by that stalwart Burnley defense right there. Keep pushing, lads. Go, go, go. Pressure on. Iwobi. Luca Dean again. But now, see, they've already got 8 players back behind the ball compared to our 4. Luca Dean pulls the ball back again. It's gobbled up. It's eaten up again. Luke and Tom Scout. Hi, how you doing? But no, Matt Loughton, great block there. Iwobi had time to turn. Great block. Great block. Up the toffees indeed, Luke. I'm with you there, buddy. Like and subscribe if you're new. Gonna keep saying, let's try and get this to 700 subscribers. That'd be the only exciting thing in the first 45 minutes of this game if we got myself to. Do you eat chocolate Zubies? No, I don't. I did back when I was a little younger, but I'd rather just go old school with it and just twist me up a fatty, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, here we go. Mina fighting away, battling away there. 2 behemoths of men colliding on the football pitch, what we like to see. Yeah, Calvert-Lewin is so isolated. Am I a season ticket holder? To what? I'm a season ticket holder to football apps that I get to watch all the games on. I forget what the mileage is from Des Moines, Iowa to Liverpool, UK, but there's definitely an ocean in the way. Oh, Coleman, what are you doing? What are you doing, Coleman? I need to see that again. It looked like Peters just flopped down. It looks like he just twisted his ankle. I don't think Seamus had anything to do with that. Oh, Seamus just... Ooh. Ooh, Seamus. It looks accidental to me. How am I watching this? Oh, I'm watching it on the NBC Sports app. Only available in America. As an Englishman in America, I get to watch all the football I want. I get to watch all Champions League games. I get to watch all Europa League games. I get to watch all Premier League games for a price of about 10 quid a month. 4K HD, replays all the time, on demand all the time. And people that live in the UK and in Europe don't get to watch it because of a blackout. 703, really? And I'm not looking at that right now. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. The channel is growing week by week, video by video. I appreciate everybody stopping in. Don't forget to also join the Discord if you ever want to get a hold of me. Because most people want to try and get a hold of me with like Google Hangouts or something. But I'm always looking for people, for true passionate Evertonians to come on. If you've got a microphone or anything like that, we can have a chat, trying to get post-match reactions from people at the end of the day. So we're trying to bring new content to you guys, let you guys have a platform for your voice to be heard. So if you think that you could talk about Everton, if you don't just want to go to Reddit and Instagram and put caps lock on and scream and yell, I'm always looking for people to come on to talk about Everton, talk about the game, talk about where we're going, talk about the club in general, the history, what you think of the plan of Mashiri and Brands and where we're going, how we spent our money, players, all the stuff that has to do with Everton. Who thinks Everton will win the league? I think the under-23s might win the Premier League 2 league again. They're looking pretty good. Everton ladies may also win their league. They're looking pretty good. But us, right now, we'll be lucky to finish above 10th with this. Neil Jackson, my opinions on Marco Silva. My opinions on Marco Silva are this. And this is one thing you're going to find out about my channel when it comes to Everton, is that I said as soon as Marco came in that I'm not one for doing like a Watford and quickly firing managers and replacing them over and over and over again. We need some stability, because we had Moyes, he left. We had Martinez, he bottled it, played decent offensive football, but the defense was absolutely shocking. Then the money started to come in, obviously. And then we had Koeman and Walsh, which, Lukaku scored lots of goals for us. That's the only reason that we were doing so well then. Then we went on to, then Koeman got the sack, Unsworth took over, Allardyce came in. So the chopping and the changing of the players, because literally Marco Silva has literally inherited Moyes players, Martinez players, Koeman players, and Allardyce players. You can't have stability. You can't have an identity ingrained into the squad if you've got all this deadwood and all these different types of players from different managers that play different formations. Luka Dean crosses into the box blindly, that goes out for a goal kick. So, in my opinion, you have to give a new manager at least 2 summer transfer windows. Okay, so we had one just this past, before Marco came in. We had another one. So I'm not going to be critical of Marco Silva and his plan and what we're trying to do until the start of next season. We need to get more players out. We need to bring more players in. Obviously, this season we haven't had Gomez for 50% of the games. We haven't had Gabamin playing most of the games. Moise Kean is still young and needs to be fitted into the team. We're not playing Marco Silva's preferred formation. So I'm not defending Marco in any way, shape, or form, but I just have already said that I'm going to give him time. I don't want to be a flip-flopper or a hypocrite and say that, because results aren't going our way, that he needs to be fired and all that right now, because I don't. And that, some people are harshly Silva out because they didn't want him in the first place because of what he did at Hull, what he did, at Watford. He did okay at Olympiacos. He did okay at, where was he, Sporting Lisbon before that? No, not Sporting. I forget where else it was, but let me just see. Oh, Velocity just joined the server. Appreciate that. About 1 more minute till the end of the half. Here. Simple Boy. How are you? Think who is win? Right now, it just looks like a 0-0 written all over it. I don't see Burnley making too offensive. Oh, ball over the top again. God, this ball over the top is an absolute joke. But half the time it looks like it's going to be effective. But if we make substitutions, if we get Gomez into the team, if we bring Bernard on, I think we can easily come out and win this. But it's halftime. I am going to go get a beverage, have a little walk around. But everyone do what you got to do. You got to go to the bathroom. You got to go smoke something. You got to go drink something. But we'll be back, and I need to wake myself up because that was an absolutely boring and pedestrian way of playing. But that's not unpredictable. It's not, unusual for Everton to do that. So 18 seconds behind. Hey, I appreciate you doing that for me, and thank you very much. I will be right back, though, guys. And I'll see if I can find Lukey to bring down and show you. Okay, I have returned. Uh, I just call him Lukey. His name's just Luca after Luca Dean. When we saw him at the Animal Rescue League, the animal shelters we have over here, I just saw him and figured I had to go get him because we already got one Siberian Husky called Kaiser, so we just got a second one, and we were trying to pick out a name, and I suggested Luca. My wife liked the name Luca, so we named him after our left back, best left back in the league, obviously. See, that's the thing I don't understand about, it must be really, really difficult for TV producers to like put together like, because how they have like highlights or stats of the game. Like stats are obviously easy, but trying to pick out highlights of that first 45 minutes between Everton and Burnley must be absolutely a chore. Oh. So does anybody think we're actually going to make changes at halftime? Do you think Silver's got the bottle to actually... God, they keep showing that Mahrez free kick against Pickford. Every time I see it, there's more I think that Pickford should have done to save that. And then they show that one Alden shot that Henderson let slip through his legs. God, that was horrible goalkeeping too. Is this just a highlight reel of shit goalkeeping? Looks like it. See, and here's the other problem. Sorry, I was just watching that. But here's the other problem. So let's just say the score remains the same. Like I have to, or for what people expect is, oh, the Mr. Archer's going to do a match reaction, and I don't like to bring out the wolf too much. If none of you are familiar with what it is, I'm the Mr. Archer. I try and be calm. I try and be reasonable when it comes to my match reactions or my discussion of Everton Football Club. But also, I have an alter ego. I have a wolf mask and I have a costume, and I will put the wolf mask on in the costume, and I will rage and I will rant and I will throw shit around and I will get really, really hopped up and vent my frustration with the team. Usually that's reserved for us getting spanked. Yeah, right. See, that's what I'm talking about, Anne. But here's the thing. I am going to say it right here, right now. For all you people that have just subscribed, all you people, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say you people. All my beautiful new subscribers, beautiful new followers, beautiful new members of the Mr. Archer YouTube community. I'm going to make a promise right now, and I'm going to tell you that if we draw this game and we don't make the substitutions and the tactical changes I think we should make, and if we don't come away with this with 3 points or we lose the game, today will be an Archie the Wolf day. I'm going to put it out there right now. And if any of you are members or patrons on the Toffee TV patron page, I will also be submitting a match reaction to them wearing Archie the Wolf. Because if I'm going to do it as the Mr. Archer, it's going to sound exactly like what I said pre-game. It's going to sound exactly as it did in my match preview. It's just going to be more of the same tactics, the personnel and all that stuff. I don't want to get up and say the same thing over and over and over and over again in the way I usually do. But if I put the wolf mask on and I rant and rave and I don't have it, it's just basically not... because usually it's a thought process. I think about it, I say it, I keep my tone nice and even, I try and be reasonable about it. But Archie the Wolf is not reasonable. So I'm just going to start spouting stuff straight from the heart, straight from the gut, and it's just going to come out of here. It's going to go into the microphone right here, and it is what it is. Oh, now they're doing a special on Duncan Ferguson here. Oh, look at Joe Royal having a good time. Yeah, that's fine, Neil Jackson. Every opportunity that you're gonna shithouse a goal from us. But the thing is, if you score one goal, I can easily see you going on and getting a second because what we do and how we react and how we our mentality changes once we go 1-0 down. Besides against Manchester City because they let us play. But if you go 1-0 up, I'd expect you guys just to sit back and absorb all the pressure again, try and play for the 3 points, then just hit us on the break and get a second. So if you score one, you're going to score two. Big dunk. Yeah, there's a center forward for you. So what are we gonna do? I just really hope there's a substitution because the game needs to change. It really does. Oh, that was a good game. That was a good game. 1-0 Manchester United at home. Great game winning goal. Back when Rio Ferdinand had the dreadlocks. That was a long, long, long time ago. God, what a great header of the ball this lad was. Seriously. Look at Phil Neville. I mean, I love Phil Neville and all that, but when teams come out and say, "Oh, you need to have former players, you need to have former legends at your club," no, you don't. You need good coaches and good managers. You don't need people to be their best friend. You need people to get in people's asses and develop players and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do on the pitch. You look at Manchester United, and I always come back to the scumbags that are Manchester United. Okay, they've got Ole, they've got Carrick, they've got Phelan. They've got Nicky Butt in the organization. They've got Evra doing whatever he does there. And look at the situation there. And you've got too many old boys living on past glories, trying to think that that's going to carry you and make your team better and make your club better. I don't think it does. I really don't think it does. Frank Lampard coming back, but look at how great of a player Frank Lampard was, and that's what Chelsea needed right now. But that only comes along once in a while. You don't need to pack the club full of legends in order to make it look like, oh, they should do something. Oh, they know the history. No, they know the pride. They know what it means to wear the badge. Yeah, of course they do. But you can't tell people to love the club. You can't tell people to play for the fans. They either do it or they don't. Train them how to score goals. Train them how to defend. Train them how to defend or attack on set pieces. Just coach, coach, coach. Cold Mackie D's. Oh, no, 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 not for me. I had a good Hardee's burger last night, though. 1/3 pound thick burger. No, Frisco burger. Oh, sourdough bread, juicy patty, melted cheese, bacon, sauce. Expensive, though. Hardee's is very expensive compared to McDonald's, but definitely worth it. My screen just freeze. Oh, okay, here we go. Ah, nice little view of Turf Moor there. Lots of rolling hills and forest in the background. Whole bunch of houses that look exactly the same. There's just a bunch of terraced houses there. Yeah. But please, please, please. Okay, here's what I would do if I was going to change things up. I would bring on Gomez for Schneiderlin. I'd have Sigurdsson playing 10 yards further back. I'd have Delph sitting, and I'd have Gomez just being a kind of box-to-box midfielder, ranging around there and try and play a diamond in the midfield if possible. But then again, I'd also probably take Sigurdsson off. If what I was going to do, I'd make a double change. I'd bring on Gomez, bring on Bernard, play Gomez on the right-hand side, or I'd play Delph sitting, Gomez and Iwobi right in front, and Bernard, Richarlison on the outsides, and keep Dominic Calvert-Lewin up top. Oh, it's good to see Seamus and Eric Peters having a little conversation there, making sure that Peters is okay after the freak tackle from. But yeah. Oh, Sean Dyche he's taken the jacket off, just got the white shirt on now. I don't see any changes right now. Not from what I'm seeing. Dyche looks like he's got like a toothache or something. Nope, no changes. Schneidlin's still out there. Sigurdsson's still out there. Okay, then we have to only give it 10 minutes. Here's another good name. Romanko Trajinko. Welcome. 2-0 to Everton. You watching the same game as I am, lad? You've been watching the same season that I have? I'm not really too sure where those 2 goals are coming from, my friend. Like and subscribe if you really think they're going to win 2-0, but I'm not going to see it. Oh, I remember what you said about not getting mad, but it's really hard not to get mad when you see stuff like this. Ah, that's right, Luca Dean. Throw the ball all the way back to Michael Keane. Let's start again. Let's see what we're going to do. Out to Coleman. I'm going to do some commentary here, guys. Coleman to Keane. Keane, well worth it to the pass to Mina. Mina out to Dean. Dean out to Iwobi. Iwobi into Delph. Delph, where are you going to go? Oh, out to Coleman. Okay, Coleman, you're going to burst forward. Plays out to Richarlison, allowing the defense to get back behind the ball. Richarlison's got no option, so we play it back to Michael Keane. Yep, Sigurdsson again, complete fucking passenger. Yerry Mina coming forward. Oh, it's a beautiful ball for Mina. Keane, Digne tried to play the ball back, intercepted, knocked out. Burnley have possession. Oh! Almost a mix-up at the back there for Burnley. Stray pass that Dominic Calvert-Lewin just quite didn't get onto. But great challenge by Ben Mee there. Whew. Yeah, Dominic Calvert-Lewin was wide open in the box there. Dean just couldn't find him. And now we're playing that nice little triangle pass on the right side. Seamus chips it into the middle. Sigurdsson's got possession. Richarlison on the right side. Do him, Richie. Get into the box. Across the face of the goal. And Tarkowski comes charging out with it. And now they're on the break. Wood plays it to Barnes. Barnes plays it back to the midfield. And now they try and go. Well in by Luca Dean. Okay, Iwobi, go, Iwobi, go. Got plenty of time. Richarlison needs to stay in the center. Iwobi shoots. Oh, it's headed clear. But again, 8 Burnley players in the box. Only 4 players for us. It's just not good enough. Okay, Luca, let's go for a long throw this time, okay? Let's do a little Stoke tactics here. Let's just do long ball into the box and see how we can go about doing this. There we go, long ball into the box. Oh, easy for Nick Pope, easy. No one even challenging the goalkeeper. No one doing anything. Easy pick out of the air. Luca Dean pumps it forward with his head. It's easily onto the head of another player. Oh, of course, Schneidlin comes flying through the back. Gets a free kick to Burnley. Neil, who scored for Aston Villa? Who scored for him? I got McGinn in my fantasy team, so I kind of pick up some points there with that. But offside from Burnley. Yeah, Ashley Barnes way offside. Tries to chip Pickford and it hit the post. Welcome back, Lewis. Is that a fake goal shout? Because if it's not a fake goal shout, please hold off until I react to something. So I'm not going to believe you until Iwobi scores. Let's see. Delph here. No, we're just... Oh, turning back. Yep, Delph turns back again. Plays it back to Michael Keane. Yeah, fake goal shouts. They're so funny. Anyways, it's 0-0 still right now, Cabin. Or Cabin. Oh, Dominic Calvert-Lewin tries to spin in behind, but Ben Mee again. Ben Mee, fabulous game Ben Mee's having. I'll give him that. Well in. Go Richarlison, go Richarlison, go. Dominic Calvert-Lewin going down the outside. Look inside. Oh, Sigurdsson, beautiful ball into Sigurdsson. And Sigurdsson tries to prevent a goal kick by kicking it out for a throw. And get Sigurdsson off the park. Get Schneidlin off the park. I'm done. I'm tired of it. Tired of it. Sick and fucking tired of this. Sigurdsson's done absolutely fuck all this game. I'm sorry for cursing. Sorry for... But... absolutely nothing. If Sigurdsson's not scoring worldies and not sometimes scoring and sometimes missing penalties, that's where he got his goals last season. Just not good enough. Not good enough at all. And I'm so hungry. So hungry. Didn't have any breakfast this morning. Oh, you hear that? You probably can't hear that, but it is. My belly is just hungry. I'd even eat cold Mickey D's right now. That's how hungry I am. And cold Big Mac, cold burger, cold sauce, mushy lettuce, all that stuff. Oh, Wobie busting forward here. Wobie, go, out to Richarlison. One-on-one. Take him, Richie, take him! Richarlison, and it's straight down the goalkeeper's throat. Easy save. Easy save. Can't work out this defense for the life of me. No, that was my belly. It's really, really full. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Lewis. That's what I'm saying. That's what we need to do. Richarlison losing possession in the middle of the park. And now Richarlison just got nutmegged. Did I foul off the ball there? No. Keane wins the ball there. Oh, smashed right into Mina. Satria Anagraph, how are you? Please like, please subscribe if you are new. I do these watch-alongs every weekend. Sorry for stretching. I do these watch-alongs every weekend, always here for the Blues. What is Schneidlin doing right there? Schneidlin just tried to do an overhead kick clearance from the edge of the 18-yard box and completely, absolutely bottled it. I wouldn't say that DCL, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, has been shite. He just doesn't get the service that he needs. He's playing so isolated up top there. He needs another person playing off of him. He needs players closer to him. But no, Sigurdsson absolutely shocking and has been for weeks. Sigurdsson has been shocking since pre-season. But like I said, we need to change it. Why can't we play a 4-4-2 and have Keane and Dominic Calvert-Lewin playing together? Why can't we just go to a 4-3-3 and have Richarlison playing closer to Dom and having Wobie drop back a little bit to left midfield, put Bernard in the left wing position, have them interchangeable. We need more people and more players and more intricate play around Dominic Calvert-Lewin, because going to the outside and crossing it is not working. It hasn't worked for 7 games. Didn't work most of last season. We need to do something here. If you're going to play Dominic Calvert-Lewin, you have to play to his strengths, which is holding the ball up and bringing other people into play. If we're not going to do that, then why is he on the pitch? Bring on Moise Kean. Let's try something different. But Peters is going off. Can't shake off that injury that Coleman gave him earlier. And I don't know who just came on. Taylor just came on. Okay. So we got a corner for Burnley here. See how we're going to do what we're going to do against this. Ball comes in. It's a good ball. It's a good ball, but well cleared by Michael Keane. Helped on its way by Delph, but Burnley are going to recycle it. Taylor's first touch of the game. Hendrick into the box. Wow, Keane and Mina just got completely drawn towards the ball. Seamus got sucked in. If that ball would have been played down right there, he would have been completely... yeah, Peters is injured, Neil. Him and Seamus stepped on his ankle when he was trying to go past him in the first half, and he hasn't been able to shake it off. So, yeah, Taylor's on for Peters. Might not be too serious, but he came out for the second half, and it might have just stiffened up on him, so... Uh-oh, Coleman has just had a collision with McNeil. Coleman's already been booked. Coleman's been sent off. Seamus Coleman has been sent off. Everton are down to 10 men. Yeah. Oh, by the way, just to throw this out there, if somebody does come in here and say that Everton are shit, I don't have a problem with that. I'm just going to throw that out there because we are right now. And Seamus Coleman, as captain, should not be doing that on a yellow card. It was a soft one, but 2 yellow cards equal a red. Seamus Coleman's gone. So yeah, this another day. So I guess we're going to bring Sidibe on now. I don't know what we're going to do. Yeah, I agree with that. I think Marco may have been just looking for a reason not to play Seamus. So Sidibe is going to get his chance after the international break. But this just went from bad to worse, because now this doesn't give Marco Silva really that much of an opportunity to make the changes that he wanted to make. I have no idea where we're going to go from here. Marco Silva was effing and blinding, but Lewis, I agree that the red card, well, a red card would have been harsh in that situation if it was straight red, but 2 yellows, both of those were yellow card challenges. There's no getting away from it. So who's coming off, though? It's absolutely shocking. 32 minutes of this left. Gylfi Sigurdsson's going off. Luka Dean's been handed the captain's armband. Sidibe comes on. So we need to hope for a miracle here. Yeah, this looks like I got a 0-0 written all over it now. But I can easily see it being 1-0 to Burnley too. I can just see us completely capitulating and collapsing. Or we can somehow have a quick smash and grab goal and hold on for a 1-0. Unless something crazy happens like Burnley get a player sent off, so we play 10v10. But either way. I like how these commentators are calling Gylfi Sigurdsson a creative player. I think not. Oh, now my stream's gonna freeze? Great. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Another quick, easy catch from Nick Pope there. Yeah, Arsenal can do it because they've got players like Lacazette, Aubameyang, and Pepe. Who do we have? Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Moise Kean, and Cenk Tosun, and Tosun's not even on the bench. So settle yourself in for 30 minutes of boredom, lads and ladies. So, I'm just going to get myself comfy here. And most people are going to probably try and spin this as a decent result if we get a point with 10 men, but I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Yeah, it's just so frustrating. If we'd have actually come out with a different formation, because here's the thing too: if you come out with a decent formation, a decent attacking style, and you put the game to bed early, we wouldn't have to be challenging and making rash challenges, and doing stupid stuff like what Seamus did. And if we went down to 10 men and we're 2-0 up or 1-0 up, you can just play defensively and hold on for 3 points. But right now we're holding on for 1 point, and we barely did anything in the game. It's just gone from worse to worse to worse to worse to worse. All right, Richarlison holding the ball up well. Richarlison trying to look for Sidibe. Sidibe just plays it out into touch. Sidibe's got a hell of a cross on him, though. So let's see what Sidibe can actually do. He's got 30 minutes to show if he's more creative, more pacey, got more guile, and better decision-making than what Seamus Coleman has. Always a possibility. Oh, there we go. Out to Sidibe. Why is the stream freezing up? It's just going to be another stressful day. Delph to Richarlison. Richarlison, it goes out for a corner. Who's the ref? Not really too sure. It's a new referee for this season, I think. Probably came up from the championship, whatever, but not too sure. I don't know if they'll actually tell me on... it doesn't actually tell me who the referee is. Let's see. Yeah, not sure. Graham Scott, thank you. Oh, and Seamus Coleman just standing in the tunnel now watching the game. You should be ashamed of yourself, Seamus. I don't give a shit if he's upset with himself. Need to show discipline. That's not what captains do. It really isn't. But it is what it is. Yeah, will be held back there. That was an obvious free kick. Hendrick's going to get a yellow card for that. Yeah, professional foul, yellow card, all day of the week. Yeah, it was. Lukey, come here. Well, seeing as Everton are doing so badly, you want to see the dog? Hey, Lukey, what are you doing? You watching the Everton game? Hey, okay. Well, that was Lukey. Lukey is about 3 years old. Yerry Mina is just yelling at Luca Dean to put it on his head. Yeah, Lukey is my boy. I love my Lukey. My Siberian Husky cost me about £100. Ball into the box from Luca Dean, gets intercepted, goes out for a throw-in. Oh, I'm so hungry and I don't really even want to eat anything after this. I'm not going to be completely enthralled with what's going on here. Delph gets his pocket picked, should I say. And now Burnley just passing it around. We're set now. See, now we're set up in the low block. We got all 9 players behind the ball. Everything's going to be in front of us now. So the only thing that's going to happen, either a free kick on the edge of the box, a jammy penalty, or something from a set piece. I don't see us countering, especially with Dominic Calvert-Lewin up there. I mean, if we want to bring Moise Kean on and try something, I think that Marco has to go for it. Well, I would say that Marco would go for it, but if we can get out of here with a point, I guess most purists of the game would say that that's something. Iwobi and Richarlison have switched sides for right now. I'm not really sure what that's all about, but maybe Richarlison's going to try and get the ball on his right foot and just have a blast from outside the box. Iwobi penetrating through. Oh, it's a decent ball looking for Richarlison, but no, of course, Schneiderlin with the foul right there, killing the momentum, giving Burnley easy possession. Burnley goal, huh? Ale Svapo. Well, if you're another one of those cool people that like a fake goal shout, I'm all about that. But don't ban him. Don't ban him. Don't time him out or anything. Goal shouts are fake goal shouts. If that makes them feel cool, go ahead and let him have it. Keane just takes a bang on the noggin. Chase Vapi, I agree. I think so. No, there's any improvement, Daniel. Any improvement? No, we're down to 10 men. Seamus Coleman has been sent off. So the total opposite of any type of improvement. Look at Delph breaking the lines, breaking forward. Oh, and it's a shit ball out to Richarlison. And we've lost all focus. No, I don't speak Italian. The only Italian I know is from watching The Sopranos. No, my second language, if you would call it that, would be German. So yeah, ich spreche Deutsch. Nicht so gut. But I do not know how to say Everton is scheiße. Yeah, Everton, will be happy with a point. I'm not happy with a point. second language is Scouse, isn't it? No, I'm not even going to try and do a Scouse accent because any Scouse accent that I do would sound literally like Jamie Carragher. I would sound completely like Jamie Carragher. Pickford smashes it upfield, but Burnley players down with a head injury. No counter attack. No quick transition. All my head. Always all my head. The only thing I can do in Scouse is if I go, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. That's about it. Oh, this game. This team. What are you looking at, Lukey? Stop smirking at me. You want to see? That sounds like Irish. Now I was actually watching. I'm rewatching Peaky Blinders. I'm on the first season, so I was watching Sam Neill. So I can't really do an Irish accent either. But it was one part where he's giving a speech. He's like, "I'm here for all of yous. All of yous are a disgrace. You're worse than the Peaky Blinders. We need to put." That's just it. That's my Irish. Lukey, stop looking at me. You want to see how this dog looks at me? Judging me. Look at the Lukey. What are you doing, baby? What are you doing, baby? Okay, back to me. Yeah, my other husky's not down here. He's currently sleeping with my. I was about to say sleeping with my wife. He's in the bed with my wife. Okay, are they going to score from this corner? Did you score, Neil? I know you're not. Okay, so if this happens. Yep. Goal, Hendrick. Everton losing 1-0. This game's over. Game over. Goal conceded from a set piece. Coming in at the back post. Nobody marking him. Changing the score. See, the one key area for set pieces in the zonal defensive thing is the back post. Yep. There it is. Ashley Barnes going off, Jay Rodriguez coming on, so they're definitely going for it, and we're just an absolute fucking disgrace of a team. No bottle, no identity, no focus, no desire. Marco's tactics, absolutely shocking once again. So they're going to score again. I can almost guarantee that they're going to score again. Oh, oopsie. I forgot to put a C in Hendrick's name. I don't want to disrespect the goal scorer because it was a decent strike, but he should have been covered at the back post. Like I said, if you're going to do zonal marking, you have to watch the back post. Nobody watched it. He just came cruising in, slammed it into the goal. Absolutely disgraceful. Right, Tim? That's exactly the point. I don't know how players can forget to, because it's not a totally brand new team, is it? You know, defensively, you shouldn't have that much of a fall off when you've got Mina at the back there, when you've got Coleman, exactly the same back four. I mean, Coleman's not playing right now, but exactly the same back four. You know, you've got basically the same team out there as last season, minus Iwobi and Delph, but Delph goes for a shot, easily punched away by Nick Pope, goes out for a corner. King Robbo 28, welcome. Sorry that you came in on a day that Everton once again are absolutely underperforming and being shocking and shite, but thank you for being here. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. Everton aren't really doing anything right now. My Instagram account is the Mr. Archer on Instagram, by the way. Iggy Westy, welcome. Delph, ball into the box. Nick Pope's having such a fabulous game. Such a good game. A lot of Burnley players have been having a good game. They stick to their plan, and that's a free kick on the edge of the area. Jay Rodriguez taken out by Fabian Delph. Everyone's losing their mind on Instagram and Reddit right now. Jeez. Seriously, my phone won't stop going off. You hear that? Me. Like I said, it's like a an extreme version of a vibrator once again. Everyone just piling on the Silva out. But Silva's responsible for the tactics and the formation and the players, obviously, but Goodmanson tried to take Pickford on his near post, but didn't work. But I forget what was I responding to? Something. No, just talking about how, and offensively, we knew what the deficiencies were last season. And our midfield is just absolutely. It's the midfield that's the problem. It's slow, it's pedantic, it's boring. Moise Ken's just come on. I don't know who for. I don't really care. So what's this going to be? 5 losses out of 6 Premier League games for us then? There's about 14 minutes left. I'm not going to cry, but this is so horrible. See, with how the channel is coming along and how we've got all these new people in here. Yeah, Neil's a Burnley supporter, but I appreciate him being here and being here for the commentary. But Daniel's here, and King Robbo's here, and Thomas is here, and like I said, Daniel's here, and Ant's here, and Jeff's here, and we've got a nice chat going on, and people talking, and people having some banter, having a laugh. And yet, we have to watch this shit football all the time. I'd rather sit here and talk about how we're being positive and how we're blowing teams away and how we're climbing the league and, what we're going to do and finishing in Europe and, all this stuff. There's nothing. And Tim's here. Yeah, the 2 defensive midfielders is a problem. Ben Higginson's here. By the way, fellow Ben. I'm a Ben. You're a Ben. Good time. Why are Everton playing so bad? Up the Clarets. Mina puts another header wide. Was that Michael Keane? Either way, not taking advantage of it again. Okay, but here's my thing is that when we saw the season when the fixtures came out, right? You look at our opening bunch of games with Chelsea being in the position that they're in, with Lampard with the transfer ban, bringing in new players, youth players, all that stuff. Then you've got Manchester United, who are absolutely completely shit. Arsenal with their great forward line but their dodgy defensive line. We looked at that and said we can get off to a great start. Crystal Palace away, Watford at home, Aston Villa away, Wolves at home, Sheffield United at home, Bournemouth away, Manchester City. Like the first 7 games, 6 of those games should have been victories, or at least getting points out of those. First 6 games, 18 possible points, somewhere between 13 and 15 points should have been the goal. Didn't get that. And right now we're sitting on 7 points after, 8 games? Absolutely pathetic. Well, I mean, and that's the other thing. That's the other thing, right? There's a small satisfaction we can get out of today so far is that Liverpool are drawing with Leicester. Exactly, Neil. That's the thing. Dyche has you guys well coached, well drilled. You've got players that suit your formation. Oh, almost scored again. And no, if you're winning games, if you're doing what makes sense, there's no reason to change your tactics. There's no reason to change what's going on. If you're especially at home, if your goal, no, there's no sign of an Everton comeback. There never is. Once that goal went in, you knew the game was over. Sadly. We don't have any fight, no desire. We've got no one that's a game changer right now. We have no ideas. We have no different way of playing, no different strategy. But back to Burnley again. You look at what Sheffield United did. They forced us down the outside. They had us cross balls into the box. They made the middle nice and compact. They hit us on the counter-attack, and they took advantage of set pieces. That's exactly what most teams are going to do. Your Burnleys, your Sheffield Uniteds, your Newcastles, your... Who else you got? Your Brightons. All these teams, they're just going to try and hold on, stick to their plan, do what they do. Oh, I'm sure you are, Neil. I'd get fed up with it too. But if you get results by doing it, and the players know what they're doing, and they're well drilled, like I said before, and they're well coached, and they have a belief in the system, and the manager can get them up for each game, and you have a belief that you can go out there and that your tactics are going to work and you're going to get a result, people shouldn't slag that off. Because not everyone can play Manchester City and Liverpool football. Not everyone can play total football. You know, Burnley do what they do. You know, their main goal each season, Burnley, and I'm sure you wouldn't disagree with this, but is to stay in the Premier League and season by season become a more permanent fixture in the Premier League. Look at what Burnley did a couple of seasons ago. They got into the Europa League, you know, playing the same style of football, doing the same things. So it is a way of playing football. And today it's been proven to be a very, very effective way of playing football. They're going to get 3 points. Everton are going to get 0 points. Burnley are going to climb up the league table. They're going to be 3 points closer to out of the relegation zone, closer to staying in the Premier League. And then once you hit the 36 to 40 points to stay in the league, then you can go on and try and do something a little different. Yeah, everything else is a bonus. Get to 36, 40 points. Everything else is a bonus. So if you've already been secure in your league position and you're not getting relegated, then you can start to bring in the youth players, maybe experiment with different formations, try different things, and that's how you grow a club, grow a team. End of. Okay, only 7 minutes of this absolute dross left. No, see, they're just going to keep hitting us on the counter-attack now. Yeah, that's a foul by Moise Kean. I am Silva remain. Silva gets this entire season. I mean, I don't think we're going to... Oh, look, now let's bring Andre Gomez on for a little run out the last 6 minutes. Yeah, see you later, Robbie. I don't want to watch any more or hear any more about this either. Sack him now. No, I and like I said before, okay, let's put it this way. If he got fired and he got sacked, I wouldn't be surprised and I wouldn't be able to have anything negative to say or say that he shouldn't be fired if he did, because that decision's obviously out of my hands. I think he should be given more time. I think he should be, allow Gabamin to come back in, have Gomez be constantly fit and get a run of games. Oh, Aaron Lennon, good servant for Everton, decent player. and then we just go from there. But I'm saying give him all of this season. Yeah, Lewis, I mean, I can understand you being annoyed. And it is shit. It is boring. It is. The problem is it's predictable. There's nothing worse in football than it being predictable, but obviously. Oh, thanks for joining. Thanks for subscribing, King Robbo. Look forward to your contribution and look forward to you being here next week. Well, 2 weeks from now because there won't be a. Come on, bro. You know, Dylan's got every right to say what he's saying. You know, they literally played to their game plan. They came with a game plan. They stuck to it. The players believed in it, and they're going to get a result based on that. Yeah, a little bit of fortune with us going down to 10 men. But other than that, Burnley completely, absolutely, undeniably deserved to get 3 points from this game. There's no debating that. No debating that whatsoever. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, Burnley are not a great team. For the neutral, most people wouldn't like watching Burnley's style of football. They wouldn't like watching it on a week-to-week basis. But it got a result. It gets a result. You look at how Newcastle played against Tottenham when they got a result. Yeah, of course, Thomas, if we played the formation that you and I wanted to play, and a lot of other people have been calling for the longest time, but that's just not what Marco wants to do. Okay, now Sidibe's just gone in hard. And he just got a yellow card. Yeah, let's do that tomorrow, Evertonian TV. No, you don't have to redirect that message. No, we can do that. Yeah, no, Burnley are not shit. They're a Premier League side that play a certain way, get certain results. They have consistency and all of this different stuff. Hold on 1 second. I gotta go check on Lukey. What is he doing? Jeez. Okay, I'm back. Apparently, the next door neighbors decided they were going to throw eggs at our house into the backyard, so our dogs were outside and they were licking up raw egg, apparently. So, yeah. Yeah, a minute and a half left of this game. Guys, let's just calm down in the chat a little bit, please. everyone's obviously not happy with this result, but the Burnley fans have every right to come in here and give it some banter and give it to us because we completely deserve it. There's no point in arguing or getting all riled up about it. The result is the result, and Burnley deserve to win this game, like I said, because of how they went about the game, the strategy, the tactics, the personnel, the game management. It's how you play football. May not be the most attractive, may not be the most dynamic, and free flowing football, but it's what they do. We knew that's what they were going to do when we came into this game, and yeah, it is what it is. Offside, Burnley. Yeah, I know how to use it. I usually talk to my dad over Google Hangouts quite a bit. Now, 6 minutes of extra time, I don't know where that came from. I would just rather just have it be over. Yeah, I don't know where 6 minutes came from. Just give me a time, Evertonian TV, and whatever works for you. Because I'm 6 hours behind you guys over there in the UK, so whatever time works for you, just let me know, and we'll get together then. Nope, didn't bring Bernard on. Sidibe came on to replace Sigurdsson. Moise Ken came on for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and Gomez also came on. So no Bernard, no anything. Sidibe into the box. Iwobi into the box. And there's just always an extra Burnley player in there. And that's a foul from Michael Keane. Okay, the dogs are fighting again. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Pen to Liverpool in the 93rd minute. Yeah, shocking. Yeah, there's no favoritism in the football league whatsoever. Hey. Super, super, super. Oh, it's going to VAR for that pen. Okay, no. Okay, so we're not going to do anything with this game. Guys, I'm sorry, but my dogs just keep fighting. This morning has been pretty horrible over here. Got to deal with these kids egging our house. But thank you for everyone for stopping by. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. I will be back doing a match reaction video later. That should be up later today. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be an Archie the Wolf. But yeah, sorry to end the stream early, but thank you for being here. Oh, 19 people, 20 people in here right now. Well, I mean, actually, I can stick around. I just got to go handle these dogs again. I'm sorry, guys. I really, really am. It's not good content creation. It's not being here for you. But talk amongst yourselves again. Just don't argue too much. Thank you. That's lame. Okay, so the game's over. Everyone can go about their weekend now. I'll be back later. Thanks for everyone for stopping by. I appreciate it. I really do. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the comments and the content and the banter. I don't know where we go from here. We're literally in 17th position right now with 7 points. Burnley are in 4th with 12 points. Absolutely fucking disgraceful. Yeah, and Evertonian TV, get a hold of me somehow. And I didn't really see where you wanted to do a time, but just when I put out my video later, just comment on there what time you want to, or like I said, you can get in the, if you want to go to the Discord channel and leave me a note in there, I'd appreciate that. And don't forget, guys, join the Discord channel if you want to message me and talk about anything during the meantime. But I have to go vent my frustration right now, so. Yeah, Neil Jackson, you were right about that. I'll give you that. I appreciate you being here, by the way. Very, very good information on Burnley. Very, very reasonable way of doing things. Hope you guys have a good season. Hopefully you come back into the chat again when you come to Goodison Park and play us. I'm not sure when that is, but I'll welcome you back with open arms, my friend. Okay, everyone else, see you later. Bye.